Hello and welcome back to another video from Campervans. Now we've had loads of questions about the types of seats that we fit in our campervans, and a lot of people asking if we fit rock and roll beds or rib beds. So in this video I'm going to show you the types of seats that we fit, show you how they work, show you why we fit them, and also just tell you some of the differences between the ones that we fit and the sort of typical rock and roll bed you might see out there in the marketplace. So the most common bed that we fit is the rib Altair, and this is a 120 centimetre wide one. The widest one that we do is 129 centimetres. Now the 129 centimetre wide bed has 3 seat belts, this one has 2 seat belts, and we also do a one-seater that we use for the single beds in our other types of layouts. But this one's got the 120, so we'll start here. We think that rib beds are the best beds on the market for a variety of reasons, and a lot of it's got to do with the fact that they are pool tested, they're the strongest beds on the market, they're a different design from your typical rock and roll beds, so they make way less noise, they're fixed, you don't need to roll them out, they're not on runners or they're not on wheels. All around they're just a better design, they're a lot more comfortable, and the design makes for the ability to have a seated surface on the top, so it's got the ridges, so your sort of backside just sort of slides in and you're comfortable like you would be in a seat. Or when you fold it out, you have your sleeping side on the other side, and you can have, you know, thermal flex and stuff on the other side, so you can have a firm side for sitting on, and you've got a more comfortable sort of softer side for sleeping on. So I'll give you a demonstration of how this one works. You've probably seen it before, but you basically pull the lever at the side here, fold the front piece over. So the front section hinges forward and it transfers over onto the sleeping surface, which is on the back of the seat. Then you pull this lever in here and the middle section folds down. It's in 3 sections, and the back section is on a similar sort of ratchet. If you just come in a little bit, you pull the ratchet and you can adjust the back to sort of any angle you'd like, and that's good for, you know, lying back, maybe reading a book on your tablet, those sort of things. And you can also have it all the way up. If you've got golf clubs, that kind of thing, it gives you full use of the boot space in the back. Or have it down, you've got a sort of parcel shelf type thing going on there. Really simple to just lift up and push back. And now another benefit of the rib seat is the fact that you get all of the storage space inside. So if you bring the camera and just sort of look inside, nice. You'll see that you've got all that storage space, which is excellent for things like bedding or any of those sort of large items. And we also put doors on the front and back, so you can put skis all the way through or any of that sort of stuff. And we'll take you through and I'll show you the single bed setup, which is in another van, so if you just come with me. So you can see in the back, you've got the sort of parcel shelf setup. You get quite a big boot. Now you need to do a little bit of a maneuver to get it up, but once it's up, you can see that you've got that full boot space, and it really is a very practical design for a seat. And I'll just bring it down. Easy peasy. We'll go check out these single ones. So this van is our Taransay layout, and it features 2 single beds in the front. Now I'll take you in and we'll just have a look at the single beds. Now it's worth remembering that these single beds do have the option of having a mechanism fitted sort of runners that can bring them together to make a double bed. But I'll show you. Just give me a second to turn the lights on. Perfect. So much like the 120, they just come as a fixed seat, similar sort of mechanisms installed on the seat. Now with the single beds, they utilise the front seats. So what you need to do is spin the front seats. We've then got a packing piece, and then you can, just like in the other bed, flip the front over, and that makes up for the base. And then again, you've got all your storage space in the sort of front of the seat, underneath the seat, sorry. Pull the lever, drop the back down, and again you've got your sleeping surface all the way out, and it does make a really comfortable single bed. And like I was just saying, there is the option to put runners on both these front seats, and you can bring them together into a double bed. So In the 120 centimetre bed that we were in the last van, that actually folds out to a 6'1" sort of length bed. And there's an option for an extended piece which you can slot into the headrest section at the front, which actually brings that up to a 6.5 foot bed. So if you're tall, that would be a great option for you. And another nice thing about the rib seats is that all the parts are sort of integrated. So you've got the integrated headrest, but you also have the option, if it's something that you'd like, to have integrated armrests, so armrests that come down. It's a really nice option to have, and it does make for very nice seats. And again, it's just really nice to have that contoured sort of surface to sit on, so you're really comfortable when you're seated, and then a flat surface, the different surface on the back of the seats to sleep on. That's really good because this side is quite sort of lumpy because it's made for you in the seated position, and the back's perfectly flat because it's made for the sleeping position. And all the rock and roll beds, because they just pull out one way, you only sit and sleep on one surface. So yeah, massive benefit. In all our camper vans, we do have the option to trim the seats any way that you'd like. So they all come pre-trimmed in the standard fabric from Volkswagen. But if you'd like, say, leather or a couple of different types of or colours of leather on your seats, we can actually retrim your rib seats and your front seats to match. So it's a really nice option to have. So hopefully you've found this short little video on rib seats enjoyable and informative. Now, if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of the sort of vans that we're producing here in the workshop, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the like button because it really helps other people see our content, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.